Good morning, everyone. I would like to start you guys off with a quote. George Martin, an American author, once said, "I have lived 1,000 lives, I have loved 1,000 loves. I've walked on distant worlds and seen the end of time." So I ask you, how is it possible to live 1,000 lives? Well, you see, that wasn't all George Martin said. His complete quote says, "I have lived 1,000 lives, I have loved 1,000 loves. I've walked on distant worlds and seen the end of time, because I have read." So today I brought in a book to represent the literary culture. Books are composed of pages glued together or sewn together to hinge at one side. They're more than what meets the eye. They bring positive and magnificent effects to a person's life, like the exercising of the imagination and the experiences of different scenarios that change a person's perspective or values. I will prove how books have positive and magnificent effects in a person's life by explaining how they represent the literary culture and how I identify myself with the literary culture. Books are fiction or nonfiction, made up or facts. They're usually seen in a printed format, but since technology has become such a huge part of our society, they're now seen in electronic format called ebooks. The literary culture is composed of works of literature, of course. Literature is written works that provide entertainment and or knowledge with a long-lasting idea. As I said before, books are more than what meets the eye. At a young age, they became my thing. I found myself inside a library surrounded by books. Like a soccer player finds himself in a soccer field or a performer in a stage, I found myself in a library. Books to me represent change. They teach me experiences. They've changed my perspectives. They've shown me scenarios that real life hasn't. You could say they've been a practice to me. Like when you apply for a job and they say experience required. Books to me, they're my experience for what real life is gonna throw at me one day. They test my imagination. They teach me new vocabulary words to express myself better. With that said, what I tried today was to show you that books are far more than just a collection of words on pages. They bring positive and magnificent effects to one's lives, and I showed this by explaining how they represent the literary culture and how I identify myself with it. In my opinion, and nobody else has to agree, a book has to change you. When you read a book, it has to change the way you see things, the way you think about things. And if a book doesn't change you, it wasn't a good book. With that said, next time you sit down and open a book, know that it's an open door to your imagination for you to test yourself in a new adventure. And to those of you who've sat there and thought about why you have to listen to this because you hate reading, let me just tell you, you haven't found your right book. Thank you.